right, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakadas. I want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Root Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, on the high spirit, we in Judah. All right, and today I want to go into a live stream, a quick topic entitled Israelite Men. All right, Israelite men are only perceived as tools in Babylon. All right, Israelite men are only perceived as tools in Babylon. All right, because coming to our nationality. All right, Scripture says, "Remember this to show yourselves men." All right, and men have a mindset in which they run their families. All right, and in turn, as a result of that, a nation has a mindset that's reflective of the mindset of that man. All right, as an individual man, you have your own value system. All right, you have your needs, you have your wants. All right, you have feelings. All right, or you have feelings. All right, you have, like I say, your values, you have your standards. Or you have your do's, your don'ts. You're a king of yourself. You're a government within yourself. All right. But in Babylon, all right, the foundation was what? You were a tool. All right. You were Esau's tool, and that was the foundation. There was the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, because they both went into slavery. But in slavery, you were dehumanized, and even Esau even had a pseudoscience proving, all right, that basically you were just an animal. All right. So basically, the foundation of an Israelite in America was that you were a tool. All right. But even when slavery was outlawed, we basically went into sharecropping. All right, or just things of that nature. All right. But then you had a period where we left, the sharecropping era, and we went into these different plants. But even when we went into these different plants, like Goodyear, General Motors, stuff like that, essentially you were just a tool. All right. And then you had women's liberation period. All right, where women had liberty to not necessarily prioritize getting a family man in their youth and getting married and becoming basically a helpmeet, but to use men, all right, or to get men based on their own personal likings. And it had nothing to do with a family. But when that happened, in a lot of cases, Israelite men were used as tools. All right. They even have a group of rappers, female rappers, in the content of their song was basically we use men, and basically Israelite men. All right, we use men for their money. We use men for the sexual favors they can do, but they don't give a damn about your needs and your wants. All right. So in Babylon, within its pecking order, all right, you're only important to an entity, or you're only important to in Esau's world based on you being a tool, and Esau being a capitalist, all right, and he wants to maximize your production, all right. He's gonna use the hell out of you until he can no longer use you. That's why he uses NFL players and basketball players until they injure themselves, all right. All this attention is centered around you until you injure yourself. Then when you injure yourself, just like a tool, you cast it away, all right. Even when it comes to a woman. All right, traditionally, the role was for us to provide, but now it is in the context of you being a tool. All right, and whatever tools you're being used at, all right, when you could no longer be used as that particular tool for whatever reason, all right, now you're discarded as trash. All right, but part of coming back to our nationality is getting our value back. Part of coming back to our nationality is getting our value back and not being looked at as a fucking tool. All right? Because women can very well have a list of guys that she has on her phone, and basically each guy is a tool. All right? You could be a tool, all right, to cure her boredom and to cure her loneliness and just have somebody to talk to. You could be a tool, all right, just for a woman to be, you could be her ATM machine, which is a tool. You could be her dildo, but that's just a tool. Because you have left field Israelite women who would love to have sex with you, but they would never follow your value system. And if somebody only uses one part of you and discards the other parts of you, then that person is using you as a tool. If you work a job where you got to work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and that job doesn't factor in your human desire and your human need for downtime, your human need for sick days, vacation days, all right, your human need for days off for your family, that job is using you as a tool. Now, I'm not telling brothers because you watch this video, go quit your job. Because part of being in America, the scripture says what? He will wear out the saints of the Most High. But part of him wearing out the saints of the Most High, the saints are used as tools in America. All right? The scripture also says the plowman shall overtake the reaper. So the plowman is really just a tool for the reaper. Because the reaper not going to go and plow, so he hires hired servants, hired hands. So we're hired hands in Babylon. All right? So the modern woman often look at the Israelite man as a tool. All right? Like I said, when it comes to a woman, a tool for her sexual pleasure, a tool for her pockets, a tool to pay for her drinks at a bar, a tool for buying her free dinners, all right? A tool for just passing time and have somebody to talk to. But if someone uses only one part of you and discards the other parts of you that you have to get fulfilled, then you just use as a tool. If there's no reciprocity for this particular behavior, you're only used as a tool. Same thing with Babylon, man. All right? Water for the scripture. Exodus 1:13. And the Egyptians made the sons of Israel to serve with rigor. All right? And the Egyptians made the sons of Israel to serve with rigor. Because you were used as tools in Egypt. Well, we were used as tools in Egypt. Exodus 1:14. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, and mortar, and in brick, and in all manner of services in the field. All the service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. All right, kind. We got the shit worked out of us. And in Israel, Jacob's getting the crap worked out of them, man. All right? Because Jake uses his position as being with the hands and feet, and also known as tools for these companies. All right? So you're building modern day pyramids, man. Okay? So, long story short, part of our captivity is us being devalued and only being used. All right? In this captivity, part of us getting our heritage back and remembering ourselves is having our value of who we are and knowing that we're more than just tools for people, man. Remember this and show yourselves men. You're not just tools for people. You're not stepping stones for people, all right? Or companies. No, I'm not finna. This is not to tell brothers, hey, quit your job. That's part of the captivity. But if you could get something better, of course, get it. You know. So then that involves more freedom. You know. But if you sit back and think about it, we were only used as tools in Babylon, man. And when you're only looked as a tool, you know, if you're only looked at as a tool, your character is attached to your performance, and that's wicked. That's perverse. So if you fall short of being that tool, and you make a mistake, now that's attached to your character, and you're basically looked down upon because you couldn't perform like their perceived tool. Whatever that tool is, fill in the blank. But when you can't when you fall short of being that tool, now that's attached to who you are. And that's not, and that, a lot of jakes get bashed like that. A lot of jakes get treated like that. All right? Well, the Israelite man is more than a tool. With that, I hope you brothers and sisters will edify to the next time. Shalom.